Hey, welcome back to the Kirby Dice Science channel and to my Haiku installation and to some more fun with a gnuplot, okay, and the energy related data. We'll look at the biofuel data. That's the first, well, including the country, the date, or the country, the ISO code, and the year, so I guess there's 10 columns, 10 different measures for columns for the biofuels. So what we're going to do here is, so you already cleared that up, so we're going to start using the cut function to cut the column 1 to 13 energy data and create one called biofuels.csv. We're going to do another cut. Make sure we're getting we're actually getting the countries in there. Well, that's kind of odd, isn't it? Let's start over here again. Let's recreate this. And let's do a cut, -D. One for country. Make sure we got a unique list here. Okay, good. Good. Now we're only interested in, let's take a look at 3, because 3 should be the ISO codes, okay? Yeah. And there's the USA. So now we got the basic code. Let's do this. If we do it like this, if we say create the let's check the look here. 124. Let's do one more, just to make our point. We're going to pull out the world. Okay. So now if we look at this, you can see the two biofuels are together. All right. Take a quick look here using so we got the world there. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. So if we look at headers, so the first thing we want to do is substitute commas. First of all, let's come over to United States and get space / _ if we want to change United States to just okay, and okay, let's take another look here. Yeah, so now it's underneath. I mean, we could of course only look at the columns, you know, two to whatever, but that's okay. Good. Now we come back over here again, and we replace commas with space. Okay. Let's take a second look now. Good. Because by default, gnuplot uses uses what? It uses spaces. That's what were we doing here? Let's do this. Let's just start with this here. So we could actually drop some of this stuff here also, right? This way we can just get an idea of the columns, numbers. So we could just start with number 6, okay? So it's 6 through 12. Okay, good. Okay, very good. So, let's try something. Okay, so in this there's a command Okay, so this is interesting. We got a command called stats, okay? So let's go over here and say using, what did we say? 4? So we get a little bit of a, we get a Katosa action here. Let's take a look at 5. $124 records. The average is 5.9, 5.10. Skewness 0.93. Katosa 2.5. Sum. Skewness again. Min. Okay, good. So, let's take a look over here again. What is, so we want 2, let's start with 6. So let's say 2 and 6. Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Okay, let's do take a look at 7. Now this is a sort of interesting, isn't it? Huh. And again, we're looking at the U.S. biofuel numbers, right? So let's try something a little funky here. Let's come back up here. Biofuel. Why is it wrong? Because we didn't replace the no, there is, of course. Okay. Let's see if you got 2 lines here. Okay, let's come back up here. Let's change this to 6. Now, first of all, output Let's try this again. The trouble with let's do this. Now let's just ask ChatGPT again. Okay, so that was close. Yeah. If one note about this up here is, let's say, for instance, you are plotting two different lines from the same file. You could just put open and close quotes or backticks, but that and you wouldn't have to enter the file name the second time. Okay, let's go back over here then. I have fuel. Not right, is it? Well, that's what we did, didn't we? Interesting. Now, that has worked before, okay? Because I remember using it. I'm overlooking something here. Okay. Looks pretty straightforward, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. There we go. Of course, we don't have any labels for the columns here, do we? Okay. So, this is the U.S. biofuels, and this is the world. All right. And there you have a simple example with a little bit of effort how to create a gnuplot with two different lines from two different data sets. You also saw how to use a grep and cut to only create the rows that we are interested in. You saw how to use sed in order to replace the commas with spaces, and also how to replace spaces with underscores. And then after that we came back and then we changed commas to spaces. Okay, because that, again, spaces is the default thing that the separator that gnuplot is looking for. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to bring this session to a close. Let's just take a quick snapshot of it here. On our Haiku desktop, nonetheless. With that, my dear friends, we're going to bring this session to a close.